twisted minds unique.
Welcome back, everyone. I am Slash Sister Hallie.
And I am Slash Sister Jen, and today we are heading back to Camp Crystal Lake.
Damn straight.
But not the way you remember it.
No. We're diving into the 2009 remake, if you can call it that, because let's face it, it has elements from 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, X. It's all over the board, really.
It's really just a great encapsulation of the entire franchise.
Yeah, that
brought into one.
That being said, I have thoughts on that too.
Yes.
Where Jason Voorhees comes back meaner, faster, and way more visceral, brutal.
Yeah. This Jason isn't just lurking in the shadows. He runs, he sets traps, and let's be honest, he's the last camp counselor you'd ever want to run into.
This one mixes the early lore, some classic kills, and plenty of blood-soaked chahos. Or as most people call it, chaos.
And before we make it into Crystal Lake, make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, and ring the great bell so you don't get buried alive and you stay up to date on all the craziness and chahos that we're doing on this channel.
So, pack your sleeping bag, grab your machete, and whatever you do, don't wander into the woods alone looking for a patch of marijuana.
Sounds like something I would do.
Yeah.
But
totally
it is time to slash into Friday the 13th, 2009.
On Friday the 13th, on June 13th, 1980, it happened to be a Friday, a young Jason Voorhees watches his mother, Pamela, is beheaded by Alice Hardy. Actually, they never name her. It just says camp counselor in the credits.
Right.
But we're assuming that it's playing off of the lore of the first one.
Correct.
Who was trying to escape Mrs. Voorhees' murder spree around Camp Crystal Lake.
Kill for mother.
Because apparently she thought that her little baby boy drowned, and he did not. Which is why they were able to say, okay, he was a boy, now he's an adult, and we flash forward 29 years later.
We're rewriting the first film, and
we're rewriting the first
fine, and
two.
we're rewriting the second film, and well, that's fine, and we're rewriting the third film, and well, that's fine. No, this is just like a major rewrite. It's a lot of things.
So, the way that this was done, because it's like an amalgamation of it, at bare minimum, the first 4 original Friday the 13th films, right. Sean S. Cunningham got screwed in the royalties department because the way that they did it that way made it to where it could function as a continuation or a sequel of sorts to the original timeline of events without it being a direct remake.
Right.
So that's why they did it that way. It's to pay him less money.
Yeah. That was real nice.
Mm-hmm.
29 years later, 5 friends, Wade, Richie, his girlfriend Amanda, Mike, and his girlfriend Whitney, arrive for a camping trip at Crystal Lake.
Well, in the vicinity of Crystal Lake.
Around Crystal Lake, near Crystal Lake.
Do you know how much money we're gonna make selling this weed?
We're gonna make a lot of fucking money.
Yeah.
Where they hope to find a crop of marijuana growing in the woods.
That night...
I mean, I don't think they all know about it. It's most... Do they all know about it? It's kind of...
The 2 guys, for sure, know about it.
Yeah.
Or, well, Richie and Wade know about it, for sure. I don't know if Mike knows about it. Whatever. That night, an adult Jason murks everyone mercilessly.
He watched his mom being beheaded.
Mercilessly?
Mercilessly? That's the word.
Yeah, mercilessly.
We have a hard time with words. Sorry, guys.
Except Whitney, who he captures as she resembles his mother at a younger age.
Mm-hmm.
And he keeps her locked up for 6 fucking weeks.
Yeah, it's pretty unlike Jason.
Well, I mean, it's unlike Jason to set traps and be a proficient hunter, too.
That is very true. That is very true. 6 weeks later, okay, can we just talk about this opening sequence? Because there's a lot that happens.
We have, what is it, almost 24 full minutes before we get the fucking title card.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we literally get like the climax of the original Friday the 13th, where Pamela gets her ass beheaded.
Yep.
Then we flash forward 29 years later,
We get
and
the second movie.
we get parts of the second
Baghead
movie
Jason,
because
basically.
we get Baghead Jason, but we also get somebody recanting the tale of what happened in
Correct.
1980.
Correct.
You know, which
Just like in
which,
2.
which happens at the very start of 2.
Yep.
And yeah,
So basically 2 is recapped in the first 20 minutes or so.
yeah,
as
the
well.
first 2 films are basically recapped in the first 24 minutes of this.
I dig it. So I feel like we don't need those first 2 movies. Let's be honest.
I mean,
they kind of don't really make that much sense.
they
how
basically
you get
just
from
fast.
1 to 2.
They basically just fast track to where he gets the fucking hockey mask,
right.
which he gets that about halfway through this.
Actually, he gets it right before.
It's about 40 minutes. I checked the timestamp. It was right around
Okay.
40 minutes.
Okay.
Because I wanted to be accurate in our breakdown.
Fair
so.
enough. So we flash forward to 6 weeks later, and I mean, okay, like the other thing that we need to talk about in this opening sequence, we get the who is it that gets fucking a machete down the center of his head?
Richie.
Oh
No, Wade.
Okay.
Richie's the guy that's listening to Night Ranger.
Okay, and he's the first one to get killed, right? Okay, like out there by the pot field.
Right.
But then, so it's Wade that gets the machete to the face?
Mhm.
Is that a practical effect?
No.
Okay.
No. It is a
For not being a practical effect,
It was a
looks
half.
good.
It was a half a machete that they had like put to his face, and then they digitally extended the machete in post with like the blood drippage and everything like that.
Okay.
And then when Derek Mayers put his boot up to the dude's face and pulled it away, that was not practical, but
I mean,
it looks good.
It looks, for 2009, you guys, it looks good. I gotta give it to this movie. It looks good.
The minimal special effects that they actually use on this, like the digital effects that they use on this, were done proficiently.
Yeah. But also we get this scene, a callback with the sleeping bag scene.
It's a callback to it, but it's completely different.
It's
because,
done completely differently.
Because
and
he
it's
literally takes the
gross.
sleeping bag and basically turns it into a rotisserie with a girl inside.
Yeah.
And she can't fucking unzip it for some unforeseen reason.
Who knows? But she did.
Whatever.
Anyways, so we do get then the title card and an opening where we get a little in the corner 6 weeks later. Trent, we get the riding in a car. We get Trent, his girlfriend Jenna, and friends Chelsea, Bree, Chewie, Nolan, and Lawrence. All are riding in a vehicle. They arrive in Crystal Lake. Or in the Crystal Lake vicinity. They stop
because
at,
they run into Clay first at like the general store.
At the general
or whatever.
store. And then they do go on to
Hey, are you gonna buy something? I mean, you've been up here for quite a while yapping.
Trent's summer cabin, his family's summer cabin.
Which, interesting side note, Michael Bay has confirmed that the character of Trent, played by Travis Van Winkle,
Yes.
is the same character of Trent from the 2007 Transformers film, also played by Travis Van Winkle.
So,
Transformers and Jason Voorhees exist in the Michael Bay verse.
in the same universe, y'all.
Because Michael Bay he wrote and directed Transformers, but he produced this via his Platinum Dunes production company, which I believe is now defunct now, isn't it?
Yeah. Anyways, they get to Trent's family home on the shore of Crystal Lake.
Right. Make yourselves at home, but don't put your feet on my fucking table.
Yeah, don't touch anything.
Right. Meanwhile, Whitney's brother Clay Miller arrives at the lake to search for her, despite the local sheriff's pleas to look elsewhere. She was out here with her boyfriend. They probably just ran off someplace.
Yeah. She's been taking care of my mom for the last 6 months, who's dying of cancer.
Who
and
has
left her
died
side. Yeah.
of cancer.
And has died of cancer, and she didn't show up to my mom's funeral.
Right.
Okay. She just ran off with some dude.
Right. Clay visits Trent's cabin, and Jenna agrees to help him search for Whitney. Clay is played by Jared Padalecki, and Jenna is played by Danielle Panabaker. Both from the CW.
Yep.
Because Daniel Panabaker played in The Flash.
Yeah.
And obviously Jared Padalecki played in Supernatural. I mean,
Chelsea and Nolan. Nolan's just like,
what
I
does
don't
that?
know.
What does that say?
Now, what does that say about me? That the second that Trent said, "Don't take my boat out," it was guaranteed that I would.
he knew he knew he was.
Oh,
fine,
he
you know.
fucking he knew it.
Anyways, that guy. I've seen him in some other things. He was actually on the show that I watched back a long time ago. I think Comedy Central. Anyways, yeah, he's just a big old doofus. Like, dude is a big old doofus. And Chelsea's not much better. She's kind of just a big old doofus too.
They're both basically airheads.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, to put
they're
it
made
bluntly,
for each other.
No,
they're kind of cute. They go
They're made-
wakeboarding.
they're
which
made for
Chelsea,
machete fodder is what they're made for.
Yes, Chelsea goes wakeboarding topless on the lake, and Jason fucking kills Nolan because
with a well-placed fucking arrow shot while the boat was
in motion from the shore. Like, when did Jason become a fucking excellent archer?
in the past 29 years when he had to become self-sufficient and sustain himself in the fucking woods with no one else to take care of him.
Okay. Yeah, you're probably right. He was probably shooting at animals and things like that. Fair enough. Then Chelsea like swims away. Like, first, Nolan, the boat comes at her because Nolan's dead.
Yeah.
And she gets hit in the head with the boat. And
Initially, Chelsea was supposed to die of exhaustion from staying away from the shore because she sees Jason at the shoreline.
right.
She was initially supposed to die of exhaustion, but she ends up hiding underneath a dock that Jason,
Stabs straight through, pulls her head up, which of course pulls her body out of the water.
So you get an obligatory tit
one
shot.
more time.
Yeah.
And then just lets her slide right off of his machete.
Right. The actress that played Chelsea in this had 10 days to learn how to wakeboard. 10 fucking days to learn how to wakeboard.
Well, I'll be honest. If you've got, it's not okay. Like, I grew up, my parents had a boat, so like I was never.
It'd be nice to come for money.
My parents had a small used boat that we used on the Illinois River. Yeah, I really come from money, Hallie.
Hey, my parents didn't have a fucking boat, so.
If we had been friends back there, I totally would have invited you to come on the boat with us. It would have been awesome. It would have been great.
Oh,
besties.
shit.
Anyways, so she does a very good job of wakeboarding.
I'm not saying that she doesn't.
She does do a very good job. I'm just saying that if you're like at least mildly athletic, which she looks to be, you should be able to pull that off. So that's not that hard of a feat.
But still, I think it's impressive that she learned how to do it in 10 days.
Absolutely.
And not only that, but was doing it topless too.
Yeah. Clay and Jenna searched the old Camp Crystal Lake. Although, do we get a sign exactly like that?
Yes.
I know they show different signs.
No, we get a
throughout
sign
the movie.
exactly like that.
Okay.
It's when Whitney and her boyfriend are going into Crystal Lake
Originally
and
in
they
the
find Jason
opening,
and they
right?
find Jason's bed and everything like
Gotcha.
that. So like the 29 years later, the first time jump.
Yeah.
You see it says Crystal Lake above like the archway, and then off to the right hand side
There
of it is
that
this sign.
Okay, cool as shit. Anyways, Clay and Jenna go back to Camp Crystal Lake, the old Camp Crystal Lake campgrounds, where they eventually see Jason hauling a body into an abandoned camp house, one of the houses on the campground.
Yeah, we did skip over this guy's death because this guy, he's a pothead. He's a dingle dork, to say the least. He's working for some old guy that lives around Crystal Lake. Clay went to that barn to talk to him to say, hey, have you seen my sister? No, ain't seen her, sport.
Yep.
And then Jason shows up while he's getting ready to whack her bait to some mannequin.
You remember that special night we had? Remember when you took my virginity?
Mannequin.
Oh, I'm sorry, mannequin corn. Mannequin corn. Jason.
What the? That shit ain't fucking right, dude.
Like, shows up behind him. He rips the bag off of his head, right?
Yeah.
Jason
and we
slits...
do get to see Jason's face for a minute. There.
Right, Jason slits his throat with the machete, and then after he bleeds out and dies, Jason finds the hockey mask
in the barn.
Yeah, because at this point, when Clay and Jenna run into Jason carrying the body, that's the body of the worker, and Jason has donned his hockey mask at this point.
Right, right.
I love the scene later with Chewie, too.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, Jenna and Clay run back to the cabin to warn the others about Jason. Chewie is killed by Jason in the tool shed. Work shed. Near the cabin.
Are you looking for this? Cause it could bleed through outfit.
While Trent and Bree are, stupendous. You have really stupid.
Your tits are stupendous. You got perfect nipple placement.
Stupendous tits. Oh my
Breaking
God,
the rules. Breaking the rules.
You've got such stupendous
They
tits.
gotta die.
But yeah, so
Chewie's death. This is great.
Chewie's down in the work shed trying to find tools to fix a chair that he broke in Trent's parents' house.
Yeah.
And he finds like some old whiskey, like some very expensive whiskey.
Yeah.
He plays some basketball, he finds a hockey stick, and he breaks the light with a hockey stick, but then he gives the hockey stick to Jason when Jason
He's like,
shows
hey,
up.
look, man, it looks like it matches your outfit perfectly.
Yeah, and then Jason murks him, and probably one of the more slowest, drawn-out death scenes in this.
Yeah. I think there's a lot of really good brutal kills in this movie.
I'm not saying there's not. I'm not saying...
Personally.
But a lot of fans have said that Chewie's death is probably the more vicious one.
Yeah, agreed. Jenna and Clay arrive back to Trent's
parents'
house. And Clay calls the police. Jason then disconnects the cabin's electricity, because of course he does. He knows how to do that shit.
Yeah, well, I mean...
He's not a simple man.
Leonard Skinner. Lawrence...
My boy's still out there. I'm gonna go get him.
The token black eye, literally the token black eye, heads outside to search for Chewie because they're
what
like...
kind of music do you think he likes?
Oh, you know, probably some pop punk or, you know... No, it's rap.
It's rap.
It's a vicious stereotype.
It is. And he points out that it's a vicious stereotype of himself.
Yes. Yes, it does.
Anyways.
But he heads outside to search for Chewie because him and Chewie were like best buds.
Yeah.
And Jason kills him with a well-thrown, double-handed axe throw over his head.
Yeah. Like, yeah, it's pretty insane.
Right, but he doesn't just kill him at that point.
He's using your friend as bait.
To lure out the other people on the house. Then he kills them because he realizes, oh shit, these people aren't as dumb as the last folks that I murdered. So, Jason then sneaks inside and kills Bree. A police officer arrives and knocks on the door, but Jason jumps down and shoves a fire poker through his fucking face and pins him to the fucking door.
Yeah.
Just like the dude in, I think, 2?
Yes.
Or 3, maybe. I don't remember. But it's a callback to a previous kill. And
It's 2 because 2 was a callback to 1 when they did the behind the neck thing with Kevin Bacon.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure. Anyways, Trent, Clay, and Jenna then escape the cabin and become separated.
Trent does have a pistol at this point.
Oh, does he? Yes, that's right.
Because he shoots Bree's lifeless corpse.
Anyways, they escape the cabin and become separated. And Trent is subsequently killed by Jason when he reaches the main road.
So Trent actually gets to the main road and ends up almost getting hit by a fucking what looks like a tow truck, and it's the old man that owned the barn where dude was killed earlier that was trying to whacker bait to the mannequin corn.
Did he try to warn them? He should have. We needed a good harbinger in this movie. That's one thing we didn't have in this movie, huh?
No, but there's a callback to the Harbinger in Jason's tunnels. There's the bike, and it's the exact same style of bike that Ralph rode.
Ralph's. Nice.
Indicating that this could be a loose continuation
Sure.
of like the original stories.
Sure.
But yeah. Anyway, the old man like stops the truck and like waves Trent forward, and Trent lurches forward reluctantly, and then Jason shows up, stabs him through the fucking chest with the machete, lifts him up,
Yeah.
and then takes him off the machete and slams him on the back of the truck as the truck drives away.
Yeah. I mean, when we said this movie was brutal, had some brutal fucking kills, we weren't joking.
Yeah, well, this is the killer cut that we were reviewing.
Oh,
too.
that's true. That's
so
true.
it's got like 10 minutes of extra gore and gratuitous sex and stuff like that. There's
You know, the stuff that we actually like were missing because so much of it got cut out of every damn movie in the 80s and 90s.
Michael Bay, after I think a half hour of watching this, walked out of the premiere because he thought there was too sexualized.
Never.
I'm just saying. Jason chases Clay and Jenna back to the campgrounds where Clay discovers Jason's underground lair. Yes, Jason does not teleport, he uses underground tunnels to appear in front of you.
Because there is nothing supernatural about Jason.
At this point.
Exactly.
At this point.
Yet.
And finds his sister, who's still alive, but chained to a wall.
Yeah. Okay. Did we know that Whitney survived the originally? We didn't know that until this point, right? We said it earlier, but like...
We did not know that she survived because the way that Jason charges at her with machete drawn, and then it cuts to black before he swings.
Doesn't show him actually killing her, but
we find out that she is alive earlier in the film because she hears like one of Jason's triggers, which triggers a ringing bell in the underground, and she starts screaming her head off, but nobody can hear her because she's too far away from where the actual trigger was.
Yes.
So that's when we find out she's alive.
Yes.
But this is the first time Clay knows that she's alive, and frees her by Titanicing the shit with a fucking hammer. He breaks the goddamn chain. If you've seen Titanic, you know what I'm talking. If you know, you know.
I've never seen Titanic.
I think almost everybody has.
Ding, ding, ding. Sorry. It's my favorite part of Titanic is when the guy falls down and hits the propeller.
My favorite part of Titanic is when Jack has Jack Frost nipping at his nose.
We're mean. We're awful.
We review horror movies.
Terrible.
What the fuck do you expect? Come on now. Anywho,
Clay frees Whitney, like we said, and all three of them try to escape as Jason arrives back at his underground lair.
Mm-hmm.
They find an exit, but Jenna is straight up in, I mean, come on. From the second Jenna comes on screen, we're like, oh, that's the final girl. Nope! He straight up impales her with her machete, with the machete before she can escape. I mean,
she was supposed to make it further in the film.
I mean, she is one of the five. She is one of the last
She was
ones.
supposed. She the initial script actually had her making it to where, and it's only about 5 minutes later, where Clay and Whitney are hiding on. They come up out of the tunnels in a school bus.
Yeah.
She was supposed to make it to there, and she delivered a line to Clay and said something along the lines of, "I hope our second date's a little bit better than this."
Well, at least she didn't have to deliver that awful line.
Yeah, because it's fucking god-awful. Oh, by the way, did you know that the screenwriters that wrote this, the initial screenwriters, are also the screenwriters that gave us Freddy vs. Jason? It is true.
Mm-hmm.
It's very
and
true.
it's directed by
Marcus Nispel,
who did
Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2006. 3. Yeah. Sorry. We've been covering a lot of remakes.
It's not often that I get a date right that she doesn't.
We've been covering a lot of remakes.
Can
Fuck
somebody
you.
put a big oh wait, she does the editing. She's not gonna point it out. Damn it. Please?
If you play your cards already. There, so you just did it yourself.
Damn! Anyways.
Jason then corners Clay and Whitney inside of a barn. The same barn where dipshit got murked earlier and Jason got the hockey mask.
Mm-hmm.
And where Whitney confuses Jason by pretending to be Pamela.
Pulling a little. What's her name from this film? Is it Jenny?
I can't remember. It was from 2.
Yeah,
but I can't remember.
I don't think her name's Jenny, but I think the actress's name is Jenny.
Jason!
Her name is Jenny.
Clay and Whitney subdue Jason with a chain, and Whitney stabs Jason in the chest with his own machete. He also gets his head kind of tore up from the wood chipper.
Yeah, like the chain that is around his neck is like pulls him into the wood chipper, and the back of his head is just like, yeah. I mean it's pretty gross.
And Whitney delivers,
but he's like dead.
Yeah, Whitney delivers this line too that I absolutely hate. That's so good. This is right up there with that. I hope our second date's better than this. Hey Jason. He flips around, looks at her.
Say hi to mommy in hell!
Do you think? Because almost as bad as that.
Yep.
Anyways, after sunrise, Clay and Whitney are out on the dock, dumping Jason's body into the water. Because of course they did.
And they drop Jason's mask into the water too.
Okay,
and
so
the way it floats down is an homage to Jason X when the mask is floating down.
Yes.
But
here's my thing. Okay.
You're gonna tell me that he swam down to the bottom of the lake, grabbed the mask, put it back on just to come up and jump scare at the very end?
Okay, so here's my thing. As Clay and Whitney, all your friends are dead.
Well, Whitney's friends are dead.
Whitney's
Clay
friends are all
wasn't friends
dead.
with anybody.
Whitney's friends are all dead. There's a whole house full of dead people.
Mm-hmm.
Call the fucking police.
Yeah. Why would you
let them take his body? Why would you dump it into the lake? That is the dumbest decision ever.
Because it was setting up a sequel that never came to fruition.
Right. It was.
They were still working on a sequel all the way up to 2017 when they finally put a kibosh on it. When Brian Fuller came in, and actually Brian Fuller, I don't know if you knew this, was an executive producer on this.
Yes, I did know.
And he was originally supposed to be the showrunner for the new Crystal Lake series that's currently filming. I think it's still currently filming, starring Linda Cardellini as a young Pamela Voorhees.
Yeah, which I'm into that. I love Linda Cardellini.
I mean, she was a great Velma.
Yeah. She's been in a lot of good things. So anyways, they throw his body into the water like a bunch of fucking idiots. And then they throw the mask in and the machete, right? They throw the machete in the water, or is that maybe not? But the piece de resistance is that she throws the fucking locket in there, which must be what gives him some kind of supernatural
connection.
Something. And then he comes out of the water, and I mean, we don't know if Whitney dies because he just grabs her, and that's the end of the damn movie.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, this is an amalgamation of 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 X and parts of various other throughout the entire franchise.
Just little homages in little different places, but like story-wise, yeah.
Uh-huh. So technically not a remake.
Okay.
Technically.
So like I roll my eyes at that, but
right.
I fucking
enjoyed this.
I fucking love this movie.
Okay.
I didn't like it when it first came out.
Oh, I absolutely loved it when it first came out because
I remember being like, I don't know how I feel about all this.
Jason to me was scarier in this than any point in time in the previous
ever.
What is it?
This
10
is
films?
the scariest Jason.
Yeah, the previous 10 films. This is the scariest Jason.
Absolutely.
Because
he's calculated.
He runs. He plots. He schemes. He has escape tunnels. You know, he clearly is methodical with what he's doing, and the fact that he was just brutal and savage the entire time. 2 fucking machetes up from us to you.
Seriously, this movie's fucking great. If you didn't watch it and just came and watched our review, go back and watch it because it's really fucking good. There's a lot of really good kills. It's funny. It's everything. If you've never watched a Friday the 13th movie ever, watch this one. I mean, really. I'm not saying it's the best in the franchise, but
it's up there.
It's up there.
It's
and
up there.
if you want to see something that really encapsulates everything, kind of gives you, like, really gives you the whole picture, the whole story.
Basically, yeah.
This really does. It tells the beginning, the baghead, which... How did we get from 13-year-old to baghead in a year? I don't understand.
If you remember correctly, when we did Jason Goes to Hell, the Necronomicon, Pamela used the Necronomicon to bring her dead son back, and he became a Deadite, which is why he was an adult. No, actually, the director of Jason Goes to Hell confirmed that.
But we couldn't get to that until when? And it's not actually canon. I mean, I guess according to the director. Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
But
it's not... I mean,
no, they don't say it, but yeah.
Anyways. Yeah. But yeah, this is straight up Bloody Machetes up from both of us. Great film. Watch it.
And with that, we are officially done with the Friday the 13th entire franchise, with the exception of the new Angry Orchard promo that they did this year.
Okay.
Which is the first Jason.
Official Jason.
It's part of the Jason universe that they're launching.
Okay.
So it's the first entry into the Jason universe, which also the Crystal Lake series is going to be part of that universe as well. And apparently they're going to try to spin that out of that, like, promo for Angry Orchard, a full-length feature film.
Okay.
So be on the lookout for that.
There you go, guys.
So we're going to send this back to Texas, because this was filmed all in Texas, not New Jersey.
Yes, that's true. Right outside. Uh-oh. Anyways. So what are we doing next time, Hallie? I mean...
You know what? It has been over 2 years. 2 fucking years since we have revisited this franchise.
I know, and... You know, the last time we did
a little skit.
We did, and we were funny. Probably weighed about 100 pounds more altogether. Maybe even more than that. Shit.
Probably.
We should link it to the beginning of this next video. Why not?
The skit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We should put it in there somewhere.
I'll, link in the description of this. But,
yes.
We're going back to Chicago.
Are we? Yeah. I mean, the suburbs.
It's Chicago.
The suburbs.
It's Chicago.
Yeah.
Child's Play 2, y'all.
Yeah! We going back to Chuck, y'all.
Yeah, because this 2-foot-tall demonic doll is going to make you his bitch.
Yeah.
So come back here in 2 days' time when we ditch this. Until then, make sure you slash that subscribe button.
Stab the like button.
And ringling that gray bell so you don't get lost in the mix and you can stay up to date on everything we are doing on the tube of you. Yes, I know I say that entirely too much.
All the time. It's okay.
I don't fucking care.
And until next time, we will see you all
in the afterlife.